The expulsion of BBC correspondent Mark Lowen, a chilling assault on press freedom in Turkey. The arrest and swift deportation of veteran BBC News correspondent Mark Lowen from Turkey sends a chilling message. Independent journalism is increasingly unwelcome within the nation's borders. This blatant act of suppression, targeting a seasoned journalist simply for reporting on widespread anti-government protests, underscores a disturbing erosion of press freedom and the escalating crackdown on dissent within Turkey. Lowen, a respected figure known for his insightful coverage of the Turkish political landscape, found himself detained for 17 hours before being deported on Wednesday morning. His crime? Reporting on the largest anti-government demonstrations Turkey has witnessed in years. Protests ignited by the controversial arrest of Istanbul's mayor, Ekrem İmamoğlu, last week. The BBC, in a strongly worded statement, condemned Lowen's treatment, stating that Turkish authorities claimed he posed a threat to public order. This flimsy justification masks a deeper, more sinister reality, a deliberate attempt to silence critical voices and prevent the international community from witnessing the unfolding events on the ground. Lowen's arrest is not an isolated incident. It's part of a broader pattern of intimidation and repression targeting journalists who dare to challenge the narrative propagated by the Turkish government. The scale of the crackdown is staggering. Over 1,850 individuals have been detained in the wake of these protests, a figure that includes at least 11 other journalists. These arrests are not merely inconveniences, they are acts of intimidation designed to stifle dissent and prevent the free flow of information. The sheer number of detentions underscores the government's determination to suppress any opposition to its policies, regardless of the legitimacy of the concerns raised. Lowen's expulsion, however, stands out for its brazen targeting of an internationally recognized journalist. He wasn't a fleeting visitor. He'd been in Turkey for several days, diligently covering the escalating situation. His expertise and experience, qualities that should have been welcomed, instead became grounds for expulsion, highlighting the chilling effect this has on future reporting on the country. Deborah Turnus, chief executive of BBC News, rightly labeled Lowen's deportation an extremely troubling incident. Her statement rightfully condemned the actions of the Turkish authorities, emphasizing that no journalist should face such treatment for simply doing their job, a job vital to a functioning democracy. The BBC's commitment to impartial and fair reporting, even in the face of such adversity, is a testament to its dedication to journalistic integrity. The international community cannot afford to remain silent in the face of such blatant attacks on press freedom. The expulsion of Mark Lowen is not merely a personal injustice, it's a blow to the principles of free speech and open access to information. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the precarious situation facing journalists who dare to report critically on authoritarian regimes. It underscores the importance of international pressure on Turkey to uphold its commitments to freedom of expression, as enshrined in international law and conventions. The silence of the international community would embolden similar actions in other countries, fostering an environment where truth is suppressed and dissenting voices are silenced. The global community must hold Turkey accountable for its actions and demand the immediate cessation of this ongoing assault on press freedom. The deportation of Mark Lowen is not just an attack on one journalist, it's an attack on the very principles of free and independent journalism, a cornerstone of a healthy democracy. The world must condemn this act and stand in solidarity with journalists everywhere who risk their safety to bring truth to light, even in the face of immense pressure and potential danger. The fight for press freedom continues, and the world must unite to defend it against those who seek to silence it. The case of Mark Lowen is a stark reminder of the stakes involved, and the urgent need for collective action to protect the vital role of independent journalism in a free and informed society. The fight for truth and accountability must continue, and the international community must unequivocally condemn the unjust actions taken against Mark Lowen and other journalists in Turkey. The future of independent journalism depends on it.